Hello everyone, welcome back to more Octopath Traveler 2. Last time we stopped Dulcinea from maybe taking the land she'd fairly bought. I'm not sure. But now we're here to hear a tale. A tale of Partitio. Signed a contract with the industrial magnate, Rock. Rock sold the rights to the steam engine to him. So he's off to find a financier.
Oh, so this is Wellgrove. This is where I'm supposed to find that Auron fella, richest noble in the West. Right, time to put on my best smile and charge on in. You just wait, Auron. I'm coming to find you. Huh. I heard this was the most hopping commerce hub in all the continent, but...
Did you?
Kinda quiet here, ain't it? I barely see a soul. Well, might as well check out the town while I try to find this Auron.
Okay. Well, there we are. We have our premise. Look around town.
Excuse me, can I interest you in a statue made of the purest silver? It's a genuine Ores Rush article, and I've got the appraisal papers to prove it.
Wow, it's beautiful. How much?
Each of these is currently going at the low price of 500,000 leaves.
Ah, yes. This is very typical street vendors. $500,000.
I'd pass if I were you. Genuine silver? Ah, bunch of hogwash.
Yeah. I mean, it's also a little ridiculous. Someone would just... Yeah, a street vendor would just have this giant block of silver like that.
How dare you? That's a baseless claim.
It is a little wacky. Come on. An entire half-a-person-sized statue made of pure silver? That he was a street vendor just hawking to whoever wanders by? It's a little ridiculous.
Real silver's delicate. Leave it out in the sun and it blackens. It ain't sparkling or darkening, so it's probably just a bunch of scrap iron.
Just who are you?
Partitio, at your service. A simple traveling merchant who hails from Ores Rush. This is what real Ores Rush silver looks like. Don't forget it.
Damn!
I owe you one. It seems you have a wealth of knowledge at your disposal.
Course I do. Erudition is the heart and soul of commerce.
Spoken like a true merchant. Please, let me treat you to a drink as a token of my thanks. How about a shot of spirits? Our town is renowned for its drink.
Do you think this guy is secretly Elrond?
That sounds mighty nice. Sure.
Yeah, did he really expect the guy would be able to put turn over 500,000?
Searching for something back there?
No, nothing in particular. Just a spot of treasure hunting. I stop by the stalls now and then, hoping to find one. Not that I have an eye for it.
Ah, that's a worthy pastime. No one's born with an eye for value. You gotta train it.
Nah, I don't know. These sorts of games, there's always somebody who has born with an eye for that sort of thing.
I've lived in this town for a long time, you know. Once upon a time, it was filled with happy people and fine goods. It was a lively place.
La 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 la.
Times, they're always changing.
Yeah, this nun school moved in that trains a thief,
I wish
thief
the
assassins.
only spirits that went down the hatch in our town were the drinks. Partitio, why did you come here?
I'm looking for someone. Goes by the name of Auron.
The Alron? He's one of the wealthiest people in all the West. I hear he wipes his backside with silk handkerchiefs.
That seems incredibly wasteful.
Silk kerchiefs? I couldn't afford to do that if I spent all my days mining silver.
You were making a pretty good buck there for a while there, Particio.
Think he'd be willing to sell those kerchiefs? I'd even buy them used.
That's a little weird, Particio. He just said he wipes his ass with those. Alright, well.
Ew.
Yes! Thank you, sir! Thank you!
Look, what I'm trying to say is, he lives in a different world from the rest of us. His time's too valuable to meet with just anybody. Unless you prove your worth, you're out of luck.
Yeah, makes sense. Man cleans his rump with silk. Still, I wish I knew how to get in contact with him.
I may know a way.
Ooh. Is it because you are
But
Alron?
Alrond knows business like a refined palate knows foie gras. He might agree to meet with you if you had some distinguished achievement to point to.
That's so.
Ooh. The gramophone is probably the best option. And they're all over town now. We even saw one in the background there for a
And
second.
That's about the size of it.
Wow, a gramophone? I am a connoisseur of the arts, but can never enjoy a tune without musicians to perform it. But with that splendid device, I could listen to my favorite songs whenever or wherever I wanted. It would be a fine thing indeed to have music readily accessible. Not just that, but gramophones will allow us to appreciate the masters even long after they are gone. It's a most wonderful invention of this, I'm sure. You really are a true merchant. I'm sure Alrond will feel the same.
Thank you kindly.
I'll be sure to get in touch with him for you. Come to his estate later, and all will be made ready. You'll find it atop the hill in the northern part of town.
If only you'd made money off that gramophone. If only
Well
you'd
then,
made money
I
off that
just hope my
Particio.
discerning customer bites. Time to head to Alron's estate to see if my hard work paid off.
So I wonder if you hadn't done any of those yet. If you'd have to backtrack. Give me a whole basket of peaches. Peaches. I've got peaches once. These peaches win the pie. You have to. Wow, look at those peaches of yours. Nice and rounded and juicy. Juicy? So sick. Let me see those fine things. What are you saying? He's clearly talking about the peaches. Just can't resist giving such a nice looking peaches an appraisal. Not looking, but I've squeezed a lot of peaches before. Gloves off, hands on. And caress those beauties. One stroke and I can grade them from A to G. Caress. I'll be gentle. I won't nibble on them unless you let me. You're talking about the peaches in this basket, right? What did you like? Take them and go! Sorry, I doubted you, Particio. Yeah, you should not have doubted him on that one. What do we got? It seemed achievement. The search for capital is a difficult and treacherous venture. Poverty nearly proved my demise once upon a time. Your poor's too, partner? Not soon, yes. Only a few leaves left to my name. I was forced to choose between bread or books. Lead to great suffering. I chose the latter. Hunger I can endure, but my thirst for knowledge can never be sated. For malnutrition, I had to spend a tidy sum on treatment from an apothecary. Something's too, you know. How I'd spend it. Day after day, I chewed weeds and sipped brackish water. All the pain I suffered. That experience taught me to appreciate what I had. You want to share. Share alike. Especially precious things. No desire for material wealth. Knowledge is all I seek. Ooh, that reminds me. Dulcinea's change. How could she do such a horrible thing? Got a whiff of loneliness from that lady. Say star, you're talking about one of the ones in the sky, right? They're so up that people can't reach them. Maybe she's lonely up there. We all smile and laugh together and share the stage. I'm sorry, I don't think you'll be lonely. You always have good friends around you. Aww. Shoes! Find Layla some shoes. There's something I should speak to you about. The flamebearer Aelfric once shared his fire with the people, and they were grateful for its warmth on cold nights. But Aelfric's flame died and his body grew ragged. Why are you telling me this now? Because, Agnia, your shoes are as ragged as Aelfric was. Oh, you're right. It's important to think of oneself from time to time. Alright. You find Layla a good pair. Goodness, may the sacred flame guide you. Oh, Agnia, you got a good heart. Oh, Mama. Oh, no. Someone practicing. It's a minor sprain. Hold still while I treat it, okay? Oh, very kind, Cassie. Taking care of me. I can keep practicing. Don't push yourself too hard here. I'm going to sprain it again. Got it, Mama! Aww. Alright. What do you want again, kid? Sounds like what I need to do. Okay, so do I drag you over here? It's just Mama. Oh, I know what to do. I need to swap in briefly. Oh, Chet. I think. Now let's find the older guy. Oh, no. I guess I need Temenos. Then Temenos can guide him. And then I got the whole group. So much. There's only Papa here. No, I've got both. Okay, let's... Oh, I see what's going on. I know why. I need Agnia and... There we go. Papa and Mama came together. So glad. Did you two make up yet? Talking about it. What fight did you get with? You're lying. I tell neither of you have been smiling at all lately. So I just want everyone to be happy. Aww. Had for you any longer. So please don't fight anymore. It's hard to have something so stubborn. To work together as a family. Aww. Through a child's eyeballs. Alright, let's swap Hikari back in. A mysterious vest. Passed down by a family in Conning Creek. Degree of illness. Leaflands. Northern Wellgrove Trail. Yeah. Oh, we got that. We did that one. I'm a little curious now. Diversion time!
What's the...
Old Crack Ridge. Oh yeah, this guy. Saved by Terra. Promise no memory of the innocent.
What? Much. What?
Oh yeah, the illness person up here, right? No? I think of somebody else. Huh. Alright, well, let's go back to where we were. Oh, there they are. Better just to make sure my wife and daughter are both taken care of. I want him to live a long and healthy life. Aww. Alright, north we go. To find Elrond.
Whew, rich is noble in the West, huh?
It's a very fancy place.
Guess that wasn't an exaggeration. Come to think of it, I wonder how that young fella knows Elrond.
Because he is Elrond.
Master Particio, I take it. Word has reached me you would be coming. The Master's study is this way. If you'd follow me.
Alright, it's gonna be him, right?
This way, please.
Huh, you're that fella from earlier.
I never
Funny
did
meeting
get
you,
your
dude.
name.
Get lost or something?
Oh, Particio, you are not a smart man sometimes. I mean, you are not... You are a himbo. Let's not mix words. You are a himbo, sir.
Lost? Ha. You really are an intriguing man, Particio.
Kind of dumb.
Intriguing enough to win an audience with the master of this house. Welcome to my manor, Particio. I am none other than Elrond himself.
Behold my ridiculous money.
Wait, hold on. What?
Despite being a ginormous sucker myself, I am the richest man in the West.
You're Elrond? But who? What? Why?
Don't think ill of me, Particio. I had my reasons to disguise myself as the everyman. As one of the wealthiest people on the continent, I find that most put on a false mask when speaking to me. It's much easier to judge someone's true character by how they treat you when they think you're nothing special.
I see.
I often tell the young master that his penchant for disguise is in poor taste. But he never listens to
I
me.
wonder if that, the street vendor that was trying to scam him knew who he really was. That would explain the price that he put on things.
Forgive me my indulgences, Misha. You have proven yourself a cut above the common merchant, Particio. That is why I have invited you here. Now, you said you had business with me. Looking for money, I assume. Particio, are you like all the others? Come, speak your piece.
Well, you've got me pegged, so I'll get straight to the point. I want to buy the rights to the steam engine. and I need capital to do it.
And then we can start the glorious workers' revolution!
Steam engine, you say? Pursuing the latest trends, are we? I have my eye on it as well. The coming era will be an age of steam, if I read the future right.
Yep, it's got a lot of power and a lot of potential to make the world a better place. Problem is, the fellow who owns the rights to it ain't interested in using it for the people's benefit. I'm a merchant, that's true, but I believe there's something out there more valuable than wealth. People's happiness. I want to be in the business of trading bliss.
I'm gonna take up being a drug lord.
I figured I'd buy up the rights to the steam engine so I could share the wealth, so to speak.
An interesting proposal indeed. I assume your purchase has a price tag?
80 billion leaves.
80 billion?
That is certainly not cheap. And yet your proposal bears consideration.
But sir...
The steam engine will make jobs, lots of jobs for all sorts of folk. Especially for those who don't have the means to earn a living wage.
How will it do this, Particio? I'm not sure what he's implying.
If I have my way, the steam engine will help all those troubled folks make enough to feed their families. That way, the world will be a better, happier, more prosperous place. So, Elrond, what do you say? Want to invest in my dream for the future?
Well, Particio, you have to also make the question here, what will Elrond get out of this?
Particio, you truly are a charismatic individual. However, my purse strings do not come undone for a smile and a song. Before I invest, I need a closer appraisal of your caliber.
Do you want me to take my shirt off or something?
Oh, Particio, you are lucky, apparently, that you have a charming face.
No. Please, stay dressed. But if you remove something, let it be the veneer off Wellgrove. Once, this town was filled with energy and laughter. But market forces shifted, and an economic depression settled upon this once prosperous town. It was my father who put the final nail in the coffin that was Wellgrove's economy.
How'd he do that?
He threw money at the problem, in the hopes of turning this town's fortunes around. What do you think all the townsfolk did when he gave them hefty sums of leaves for free?
Ah, yes, of course. Well, then you have giant inflation. The money loses all its value, and you haven't changed anything.
Some stopped bothering to work. Others took the money and moved far away. All the while, our town declined. In the end, money had no power for positive change here. So I want you to revitalize this dying town, Particio. If you can do that, I'll invest in your brighter tomorrow. However, you will not see a single leaf from me until you complete this task.
I accept your challenge. I'll fix up your town for you, and I'll give it all I got.
Particio, you couldn't even fix up
I
your
expect
town.
great things from you.
Righto. Time to head down to the market and see what I can do.
All right, well, I think we'll take a break there, and we will see what mad scheme Particio gets up to for this bit. Thank you for watching, of course, and we'll see you all soon.